Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to create Mailchimp member on Razorpay payment. So I'm an owner of an online store and I collect the payments from my customers for my products using Razorpay. And I use Mailchimp as an email marketing tool in my business. Here what I want is that as soon as by the customer a payment is going to be done and we are going to capture the response of the payment using Razorpay, I want to create that customer as a member in my Mailchimp account so that I can manage the email marketing related to that customer. Now doing this manually is very time consuming. So what I've done is I've simply automated this entire process with the help of Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing automation and integration software. And here in this automation, I am going to build the connection between Razorpay and Mailchimp with the help of it. So if you also want to learn about this amazing automation process step by step, for that let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create Mailchimp member on Razorpay payment. So as an owner of an online store, I use Razorpay to securely process customer payments for my products. And I use Mailchimp as an email marketing tool in my business to stay connected with my customers by sending promotions, product updates, or exclusive offers. To streamline my marketing efforts, I have automated the process of adding customer to my Mailchimp list every time a payment is done by the customer using Razorpay. With this integration, as soon as a customer completes a purchase, their contact details is automatically added in my Mailchimp account. This allows me to engage with them through targeted email campaigns without any manual efforts. And I'm going to create this amazing automation between Razorpay and Mailchimp with the help of Pabbly Connect. So on the screen, you can see the website of Pabbly Connect, that is pabbly.com/connect. After browsing this website, we need to sign into our Pabbly Connect account. But if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. So as I'm an existing user, I'm going to sign into my Pabbly Connect account. After signing in, you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the products that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to start an automation process in Pabbly Connect, we need to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. A dialog box is then going to appear in front of you, which is asking for the workflow name and for us to select a folder. So for the name of my workflow over here, I'm going to give it as Create Mailchimp Member on Razorpay Payment. So this is the name that I want to give to my workflow. After that, it is asking for us to select a folder. So on the left side of my screen, you can see I have created multiple folders in my Pabbly Connect account, from which I'm going to select a specific folder in which I want to save this workflow in. For that, click on this drop down. These are the folders from which I'm going to select Razorpay Automations as the folder I want to save this workflow in. After giving the name to the workflow and selecting the folder, I am going to click on this Create button in order to create a workflow. A workflow is created in the name of Create Mailchimp Member on Razorpay Payment, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One over here says Trigger, other says Action. So what is Trigger and Action? Trigger and Action are the two most important steps of our automation process because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, Trigger says when this happens and Action says do this. That means what is Action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up our trigger step first. And for the trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Razorpay. As with the help of Razorpay, I'm collecting the payments from my customers who are purchasing the products that I'm selling in my business. I want that as soon as a purchase is going to be done by the customer, automatically the trigger over here should capture the response of the payment. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Razorpay, and for the trigger event, I'm going to select it as Payment Captured. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Now using this unique webhook URL, we are going to build the connection between Razorpay and Pabbly Connect by following the steps given here below in the help desk. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here. After copying the URL, log into your Razorpay account. So this is my Razorpay account and I am running my Razorpay account on the test mode. You can see right over here. So now I'm going to tell you the steps which are going to follow in order to connect your live account as well with Pabbly Connect in this same manner only. Okay. Now in order to do that, from the left side of the panel, go to accounts and settings option right here. After that, under website and app settings, you can see where it says webhooks. I'm going to click on it right here. Now we're going to add a new webhook URL. For that, click on this add new webhook. It is asking for the webhook URL. For that, I'm going to paste the webhook URL right here. It is asking for the secret. If you want, you can add a secret over here according to your requirement. The alert email is right over here. It is asking for the active events. Okay. I want to capture the response of the payment being done using Razorpay. So for the action event over here, I'm going to select as payment captured. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on this create webhook button right here. You can see it says webhook saved. Now I'm going to find the webhook URL right over here. This is the webhook that has been created. You can see the status is disabled. We are going to enable the status. For doing that, I'm going to click on this enable button right over here. As I've toggled the button, the webhook URL is now been enabled. Okay. As now the webhook URL is enabled in our Razorpay account, this means now this webhook URL is successfully added. This means the connection has now been done. Now to check whether the connection is done successfully or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the test payment using Razorpay, and after doing the test payment, I'm going to check whether Pabbly Connect captures the response of the payment being done or not. Now in order to do that, we're going to log into our Razorpay account. I'm going to go towards the payment sections of my Razorpay account, in which I've created a payment page in the name of the Ultimate Guide of Digital Marketing. And using this page, I'm going to do the test payment. So this is the link of this page. I'm going to copy it from here and open it in a new tab right over here. So this is the payment page. Let us do the test payment. This is the amount. For the name of my customer over here, I'm going to write it as best customer. This is the name of my customer. For the email over here, I'm going to write it as bestcustomer1@pabblytudes.com. For the phone number over here, I'm going to enter a dummy mobile number right here. It is asking for the product. I'm going to select as the ebook, and then I'm going to click on this pay button right here to do the payment. It is asking for the method. I'm going to select as card. I'm going to fill in all the dummy card details right here. Best customer. Okay, so this is all the details with the name. I'm going to click on this continue button. I'm going to enter the dummy OTP right here. Now, as I've done that, you can see it says payment successful. As now the payment for the product is done successfully using Razorpay, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down. And yes, you can see over here, the response of the payment being done has been captured in our trigger. For the product, this is the product that was digital marketing ebook. This is the order ID. This is the mobile number of our customer. Name is best customer. Email is bestcustomer1@pabblytudes.com. Method of the payment is card. This is the payment ID you can see right over here. I'm going to further scroll down. Currency is INR with all the other details. As now the response of the payment being done has been captured in our trigger, this means that Razorpay has now been connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step, in which for the action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Mailchimp. As now I'm going to create a new member that is a new contact in my Mailchimp account. Okay, so now for that we're going to set up our action step. For the action application, I've selected it as Mailchimp, and the action event over here is going to be add new member with custom fields. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection, or else you can select the existing connection that you have. After that, it is asking for the token and the data center. So firstly, for the data center, log into your Mailchimp account. This is my Mailchimp account. In the URL of your Mailchimp account, between the https:// and .admin.mailchimp.com, this is the data center. I'm going to copy it from here and paste it right over here. It is asking for the token. To have the token, log into your Mailchimp account again. Now to have the token, click on this profile section right here. This is the profile button, in which we have to select this profile option right over here. After coming to profile option, from this panel, go to extras and API keys right here. So this is the API keys page. If I'm going to scroll down, you can see it says create a key. I'm going to click on it. It is asking for the key name. So the key name over here, I'm going to write it as, so this is the key name, new Razorpay payment 01. I'm going to generate the key by clicking on this button. This is the key. I'm going to copy it from here and paste this token right here, and then click on the save button. As I've done that, you can see Mailchimp has now been connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After that, it is asking for us to select the audience list. I've created a list in the name of Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to select the audience list over here as Pabbly Connect. After that, it is asking for all these details with the help of which we are going to create a new member in our Mailchimp account. So for the data of these fields, what we are going to do is we are going to map the data. What is mapping? Mapping means inserting data from previous steps. So we're going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. And how it works is that as soon as I'm going to click on this field, this was the previous step. As I'm going to click on it, this is the same response that was captured in our previous step. It is asking for the email address. So I'm going to search for the email address of my customer. And as I want to create this customer as a member in my Mailchimp account, so I'm going to select the data of the email of my customer from my previous response. As now I've selected the data from my previous response, the data is mapped. And as now I've mapped the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. It is asking for the tags which I do not require, so I'm going to skip the part. After that, for the status of the subscriber, I'm going to select it as subscribed right here. It is asking for the interested groups. I do not want that, so I'm going to skip the part. I'm going to skip the company and the designation as well. It is asking for the first name of the member. In this response, we have received the name of my customer, but I've received the first name and the last name together. So now in order to split the name, the first name and the last name, I'm going to add another action step to this workflow, in which for the action application over here, I'm going to select it as text formatter by Pabbly. With the help of this amazing feature by Pabbly Connect, I can format the text according to my requirement. And for the action event over here, I'm going to select it as split text. And then I'm going to click on this connect button. After that, it is asking for the text to split. For that, we're going to map the data of the name right over here, as I want to split the name of my customer. This is the name. I'm going to map the data. Separator between the first name and the last name, you can see there is a space between these two units. So for the separator, I'm going to use it as space, and for the code for the space is given in the help desk. So I'm going to copy it and paste it right over here. Segment is going to be all because I want both the first name and the last name value. As then I've clicked on save and send test request button, you can see the first name and the last name has been separated from each other. As now we have done that, I'm going to go back to my workflow. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to map the data of the first name over here as well as the last name of my customer right here. Okay. Next, it is asking for the mobile number. So I'm going to map the data of the mobile number of my customer right here. For the phone number, I'm going to map the data of the phone number as well right here. It is asking for the sign up, which I do not want. So I'm going to skip the part. After filling in all the required details, I'm going to click on the save and send test request button right here. As I've done that, we have received a response in which we have received the ID, which is a positive response. So I'm going to go back to my Mailchimp account, and as I've landed to my Mailchimp account, in the contacts page, you can see a new customer has been added in my Mailchimp account in the name of best customer. If you're going to tally the response, the email is bestcustomer1@pabblytunes.com. First name is best, last name is customer. This is the mobile number of our customer. You can see right over here with all the other details. As now a new member has been added from the payment being done using Razorpay in our Mailchimp account. This means that we have successfully created an automation between Mailchimp and Razorpay with the help of Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now what we have done, I'm an owner of an online store. I collect the payments from my customers for my products using Razorpay, and I manage the email marketing in my business using Mailchimp. For the trigger over, I have selected as Razorpay payment captured, as whenever by the customer payment is going to be done, automatically the trigger over here is going to capture the response of the payment details and customer details. And over here the action is Mailchimp add new member with custom fields. With the help of this action step, automatically the customer have done the payment and the response is captured of that customer over here in this trigger. Using the response, a new member is going to be added in my Mailchimp account using this action step. And in this manner, we can build a connection between these two applications with Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple other applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any questions, you can contact us on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can check the queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, then you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel, hit on the like button, comment on if you have any questions or doubts, and please share this video.